Good morning, it's Tuesday, February the 10th, and you're watching AGORACOM Small Cap News TV. I'm your host, Paul Kondakos. AGORACOM TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases at the open, along with the Halts, so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. As always, I've got a great show lined up for you this morning. I've got 5 great press releases to report on. 3 from the Canadian side, 2 from the U.S. side, and I've got 3 halts to report on in the second segment of our show. So without any further ado, let's get down to business. Our lead story comes out of a company called Nayarit Gold. They trade on the TSX Venture under the symbol NYG. No, not the New York Giants, it's Nayarit Gold. Disclaimer time, they are an AGORACOM client. However, as always, the news stands on its own 2 feet. The company is announcing that they've intersected significant gold and silver on their properties. So I've got some highlights which come out here. We've got hole number 146, which intersected 30 meters of 2 grams per ton of gold and 349 grams per ton of silver. We've got hole number 157, which intersected 31 meters of 10.5 grams per ton of gold and 333 grams per ton of silver. And I've also got hole number 150, which intersected 22 meters of 4 grams per ton of gold and 436 grams per ton of silver. So great numbers coming out of Nayarit Gold, and with gold trading at around $900 an ounce, this is one of the companies that you want to be looking at. A little bit about Nayarit. They're a junior resource company dedicated to gold exploration in the proven precious metals district of Mexico. Management's goal is to build a profitable resource company and maximize shareholder value through successful exploration programs and continued development. Congratulations to Nayarit for the great press release this morning. Company's last at 50 cents, 52-week high of 80 cents, low of 25 cents, and the market cap that currently stands at approximately $33 million. Moving on, we've got Merrex Gold. They trade on the TSX Venture under the symbol MXI. The company is announcing a resource estimate for their Surabaya, for their property, which is located in Surabaya, Mali. They're announcing an initial resource estimate of 123,000 ounces of gold, and that's at a 2.12 million tons, grading 1.8 grams per ton of gold, and that's in the indicated category, and a further 319,000 ounces of gold, which is 5.7 million tons, grading 1.74 grams per ton of gold in the inferred category. Of note is since 2005, Merrex has invested over $8 million in exploration at Surabaya, so they have pretty good grasp on what's in the ground over there. Now, a little bit about Merrex. They're a mineral resource exploration company focusing on gold exploration in West Mali, Turkey, and the Red Lake area of Ontario, and zinc exploration in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Company's last at 22 cents, 52-week high of 60 cents, low of 7 cents, and the market cap of approximately $13.5 million. Now, moving on, I've got one more resource company for you, Dynacord Gold Mines. They trade on the big board, the TSX, under the symbol DNG. They're discussing their 2008 gold sales. They've announced that in 2008 they registered record gold sales of 37,000 ounces of gold, which is 22% above its target of 30,000 ounces, and which was previously announced. Now, highlights from the press release in 2008, in comparison, they've increased their sales by approximately 90%. The gross sales reached $34 million in gold sales, which is an increase of 143% as compared to sales of $14 million in 2007. So great numbers coming out of Dynacor. A little bit about the company. They're a gold exploration and mining company that has been active in Peru through its subsidiaries since 1996. Company's last at 14 cents. 52-week high of 52 cents, 52-week low of 10 cents, and the market cap of approximately $4.2 million. Now, moving over to the U.S. side, I have some interesting press releases for you, something you should definitely take a look at. Artificial Life, they trade on the bulletin board under the symbol ALIF. They're announcing strong increases in revenues and profits for the fiscal year 2008. So in 2008, the company sold a record of over 10 million mobile games worldwide, which is a significant increase over the approximate 4 million games sold in 2007. You definitely know that there's a hot area, mobile games. As more and more people get their PDAs and their mobile devices, they're downloading game applications, and Artificial Life looks like they're in the right space at the right time. Revenues for the year ended December 31st, 2008 were $22.5 million compared to $6 million for the year ended December 31st, '07, and the increase of $16.5 million was primarily due to revenues generated from the sale of the most popular 3G mobile games. We know 3G is the network that everybody's using for the PDAs these days, and obviously mobile games on this system is what's popular, and this is why they're making all this money. Net income for the fiscal year December 31st, '08 was $10.5 million compared to $1 million for the previous year over the same time. And finally, the increase of net income for fiscal '08 of $9.5 million was primarily due to substantial increases in sales of mobile games and licensing of non-game related mobile business applications and technologies. Companies last at $1.35, 52-week high of 65 cents. 52-week high of $2.60, low of 65 cents, market cap of approximately $65 million. And finally, I've got GreenCheck Technology. They trade on the bulletin board under the symbol GCHK. It's a green environment company. Those are the companies we love because that seems to be the hot sector these days. They announced that they've received their first order from the United Kingdom distributor known as TESEL, T-E-S-E-L. They expect to commence emission-reducing devices, which are ERDs, installations for commercial transportation vehicles, in the second quarter of '09. Preliminary forecasts estimate that TESEL will install 2,200 units over the next 4 years for a total value of $8.8 million in gross revenues. A little bit about the company. They manufacture and distribute hydrogen injection technology that is primarily focused on mobile transportation applications as well as stationary power generation applications. Companies last at 41 cents, 52-week high of $1.18, low of 18 cents, and the market cap of approximately $12 million. Now, moving on to the halts for this morning, I've got Tiomin Resources. They trade on the venture under the, they trade on the TSX under the symbol TIO. They've been halted pending news. Tusk Energy Corporation on the TSX under the symbol TSK, halted pending news. And finally, I've got Advitech. They trade on the venture under the symbol AVI. They've been halted pending news. That's a wrap for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Paul Kandakos. Please tune in again tomorrow. We've got more great press releases and halts at the open for you.